Good afternoon, I'm Paul, and today I've got for you a 2009 Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. I'd like to show you around. I think this is easily one of the prettiest cars ever made. It was unveiled in Frankfurt, I think back in 2007, and it was a concept car. So it was designed by Alfa Romeo. The engine was very much like you would find in a Ferrari F430, although in the F430 it's a mid-engine just in front of the rear wheels, whereas this one it's a front engine car with a rear-wheel drive. They made 500 in coupe form and 500 in convertible. And I first drove one of these good 10, 12 years ago, 10, 11, 12 years ago. And when I drove it, I thought it was one of the nicest cars to drive that I had driven at that time. And I fell in love with the shape of it back then. And just walking around it with the camera now, there is not one curve, one panel, or one viewing point from this car that I don't love. It's just staggering to look at. So obviously very rare, very collectible now. This particular car has done around 5,000 miles, so it has spent a reasonable amount of time in storage. The colour is Competizione red. Now I was hoping to be able to take photos and a video of this car in direct sunlight to show you the effect sunlight has on the colour. Unfortunately that isn't going to happen today, so all I can do is try and get a close-up here. Competizione red is a really sort of a pearly, metallic-y colour, and it's just gorgeous. And I think I've seen these in other colours, but this is certainly the colour for me, or it would be for me if I could ever afford to have one of these in my garage. It's just stunning from every angle. It's just no compromisingly beautiful to drive. Or they're all left-hand drive. So to drive, as long as you're comfortable with left-hand drive, which I think nowadays most people who can afford a car like this generally are, it's a treat. The exhaust note that comes from that V8 engine makes your hair stand up on end, gives you goosebumps all up your arms. You've got quad pipes coming out of the back. The shape is like nothing else. Every now and again, you're going to have to excuse the wind on the microphone. The wind keeps getting up. I'm sure it's going to rain in a minute. But every now and again, Alfa Romeo enters their own who's going to make the most beautiful car competition. And they come up with something which is wonderful. And I just want to keep walking around it with the camera. It's so pretty. So, 2009, 5,000 miles on the clock. I'm going to show you around the inside now. So you've got a Nero leather, which obviously is black. Yeah, you've got this lovely red contrast stitching. You can see runs through the seats here, and also embossed the Alfa Romeo logo. You've got these nice little clips which hold the seat belts in place. Everything is just fitted out very nicely. It feels like a very special car to sit in. It feels an amazing car to drive. Just as we look through here now, you can see there's an awful lot of this really tidy, lovely carbon fibre. You've got a Bose speaker in each door there, as you can see, which is nestled in there very nicely. Again, more of that contrast stitching, so leather and carbon fibre mixed across the dashboard. Again, this satin finish carbon, which is one, light, two, looks lovely. You can see there right across the instrument binnacle. And then you've got this nice brushed aluminium effect through the centre. The climate control, window switches, and all the other dials. The lovely 8C Competizione emblem on the front just above the stereo. The stereo you'll see is what you would have expected to find in a Ferrari of this era, as are the gear change buttons. and all the carbon fibre is very much like you would expect to see in a Ferrari of this era, and that lovely plaque which shows that this is one of 500. Now I'm just going to show you here, you've got luggage straps there, so you've got a rear shelf behind the seats. This is a two-seater, so it is a car that you could effectively go away for the weekend or on holiday. And I'm just going to show you the back of these seats as well. These are carbon fibre seats, so every detail of this car is about performance, lightness. Let's go around the other side. So the lines of the roof, the lines of the rear window, the lines of the side window, it's just from every angle. It's just attention to detail in the design. All the curves flow into each other beautifully. You can hear the servo as the door is opened. Mileage currently 5085. Now I'm going to start it. So ignition on. Different exhaust note to the 430. Very different exhaust note. If I just shut the door, you can see here very sporty looking dials in red. Engine's just ticking over. You can also see here carbon fibre of the dash and these lovely, beautifully made dials and switches and buttons. This nice comfortable steering wheel with good thumb grips. I won't press that because obviously that's the horn. And these seats are incredibly comfortable, really supportive, and they fill you out right to the base of your spine, which is really nice. I've got to step behind the car so you can listen to these exhausts. I don't know how well my camera picks that up, but that just engines. I'm not going to do it today, but when you put your foot down, the noise really does make the hair stand up on your arms. So because it's a limited numbers car and because it was built in such a beautiful shape and it has all of the engineering from both Alfa Romeo and Ferrari, I think this has all the hallmarks of an all-time great. I think it's a good investment opportunity. Around it. And for someone with the means, what a lovely car to own. What a thing to have in your garage. Whether you drive it or whether you don't. It's just lovely. The whole front end does have a PPF. It's been on there for a little while. But PPF does do a job very nicely. So if I put my finger around the edges here, I can feel there's protection of PPF there. Also extends to the headlamps. So PPF is obviously it's a clear protective film, which helps to protect from stone chips, bird lime, and any kind of attacks up to the paintwork. And then when it starts to show its age, you get a heat gun, you peel it off and you put another one on, or you just put some polish on it. So what it does is it helps you to keep the original paint for longer. So anyway, I hope you like the car, I hope you like the video, I hope you find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car and have a look at some more photos, please visit our website www.clinkardcars.co.uk. Drop us an email or a text or a WhatsApp and we'll be very happy to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.